Hello, we are Jacob and Jenny, and we have arrived in Belize.
Yeah, today's our first day here in the country. We're starting off in San Ignacio, where we're going to be exploring the Mayan archaeological site of Xunantunich.
So let's go.
Well, we just got back from Xunantunich. First thing you do when you get there is take this little ferry that's like a hand crank on a cable.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, we had never seen anything like that. That's one way to get across the river. It was interesting to experience.
But then you get to the site.
This central area is known as the Metropolis Acropolis, and that's all that we're going to be seeing.
All that's left now is still where basically the royalty and the upper echelon of the city would have lived. But when you get in there and you make that kind of first curve around to the main plaza, it's pretty stunning.
Yeah.
There's just a ton of structures throughout the site, all just massive. A few of them you can climb up onto, like we went up the kind of main
El Castillo.
There's this beautiful sculpted artwork that was around the top of the El Castillo. It was really fascinating to see that. Just the kind of the intricacy of that design was pretty interesting. And our guide told us about the story, about what it meant, and the different gods that were depicted in it.
Symbol for Ek or Venus.
Oh, and some other interesting things that our guide, I mean, he had a wealth of information.
Ooh,
it was
we got a
really
ton.
hard to keep track of the dates and everything, but the size of the city at its peak was about 200,000 people, which is almost half of the current population of Belize. Yeah. And this was just one of the sites.
There was, he said, like from the top of the tallest structure there was basically another city like a mile away, another one 2 miles away, another one 3 miles away.
So it's interesting how like the population, it seems like it was almost the same.
Area must have been probably more populated then than it is now,
which was
it's just
unusual,
amazing.
I would say for
it's just crazy to think about the civilizations that used to be here and how kind of advanced and powerful they were. And I don't know, I feel like it's just not something we learn about enough in school.
Right, yeah.
But overall, it was a really interesting site to go to. And if you're in the San Ignacio area, it's only like a 15-20 minute drive. It's very close. So I would highly recommend checking that out. But I would recommend, if you go there, be wary of the heat. Ooh, we're here in December.
December, yes, and it's 80 Fahrenheit.
And when the sun came out, it was just
hot.
beating on you.
Yeah, so wear sunscreen and probably bring a hat.
Water.
Bring water. Our guide was really good about having a ton of water for us, so we had plenty of water. Unfortunately, we're here, I mean, not unfortunately we're here, but we were here during COVID, so unfortunately we still have to wear masks, and I think that made it much harder to breathe, especially when you're going up and when it's sweaty. It made it a lot harder. Our guide's name is O'Neill, and we'll put the link in the description so you can book the tour.
Yeah. I recommend him. He was good.
Guy,
yeah.
funny.
Kept it interesting and funny. I don't think you'd get much out of it without a guide. There's not a lot, unless you have like a guidebook or something with you. There's not a lot of written descriptions or anything around the site. So if unless you're there just for pictures, if you want to actually know what's going on and what you're looking at, you need some sort of guide
to tell you what it is,
unless
you happen to be an expert. But yeah, we had a great time, and we have, I mean, this was only our first day here, so we have many more days to come.
More Mayan sites, and then heading out to the beach later in this week. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can see the rest of our Mayan or of our Belize adventures and whatever comes after that.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Next time, bye.
Bye.